3 years short of its 80th birthday, the Indian Air Force stands at the crossroads. It has had a glorious run so far, but increasing security challenges in the neighborhood and a rapidly aging fleet poses several challenges for the Air Force in the coming years. So how does it plan to cope with all the new tasks that it has ahead? Let's hear it straight from the man who is in charge of the Indian Air Force, Air Chief Marshal P.V. Naik. Thank you for speaking with us and welcome to this program. Let me straight ask you, what is your vision for the Air Force over the next one decade, let's say?
Okay, over the next one decade, the country's aspirations, in my opinion, are going to increase. My main task is to be able to meet the country's aspirations. The country's zone of influence, zone of interest is going to increase. I should be able to meet the interests of the country. My mission is to protect the country from any attacks through the medium of air and space. I should have the capability to ensure this. In 10 years from now, the rate at which our programs are going, I definitely expect that the Air Force 10 years from now will be modern. The percentage of obsolete equipment and aircraft is going to reduce drastically. We'll have a very modern fleet, we'll have modern technology, we'll have modern radars, we'll have modern communications. We definitely will be net-centric by the end of this decade. All this aim is to increase the response time and reduce the sensor-to-shooter time. The challenge before us is to be able to train ourselves and equip ourselves to adopt this technology and operationalize it at the earliest. And I see a very bright future for the Indian Air Force.
You had used a very interesting term, to see first and strike first.
Yeah.
Will you explain that for the audience? What do you mean?
Thank you very much.
By that?
It's my favorite.
Okay.
It's my favorite.
Right.
Capability build-up. How to go about it? So, in my opinion, there are 4 pillars in which, on which this capability build-up stands. Okay. The first pillar is see.
Okay.
See is, we see with our eyes and with radars and things like that. See means I should be able to see farthest and see first. So that involves satellites, that involves radars, that involves aerostats, that involves long-range recce equipment and aircraft, and a lot of other things. That involves long-range communication. That involves ensuring that this long-range assets remain operational. So that is the first pillar. The second pillar is once you see something, you should be able to reach it. So reach first and reach farthest. Long-range aircraft, air-to-air refueling, all these things, their safety during the transit, etc., all these things come under reach.
Right.
After reaching there, where required, you should be able to hit. So this is as far as missiles, weaponization, PGMs and all other things are concerned. So that is the hit part. And the fourth part is protect, in which air defense comes, protect them in peace as well as in war. Electronic warfare comes. So these are the 4 pillars on which my capability development should be based.
Right, but you are in the midst of a mammoth acquisition process at the moment, and it is a slow process, we know, but it has been extremely, excruciatingly slow, if I may say so. How are you coping with the challenges of the shortfalls, let's say, or the capability not being there in the short term and in the medium term?
See, the acquisition process, we are a democratic country. The acquisition process has to be transparent. It has to be very methodical. It takes time. From the time I sign a contract, as you are aware, the earliest delivery I expect of any equipment or an aircraft is 3 years from now. Awaiting these acquisitions, there are 2 ways that we need to go about in order to meet the security challenges of the present. The first is to increase the lifespan of the equipment that is already available. There's a very scientific process by which it is done for aircraft, for missiles, for other equipment, radars, etc. The next way is to upgrade the existing equipment, to upgrade the existing capabilities. Now, we already have programs which are already going on, in which upgrade of, like, say, MiG-29s is planned, the upgrade of some helicopters is planned.
Tuba.com